Okay, so let's see, where did they go? Batting file input, what does this one say? Take the batting average from Mind Tap and use the same input. Oh, okay, this is one, this is a good one to do. We can go through this a little bit today, and that'll answer some of the questions someone was having, but let me look at, I think I give you that problem anyway right here in these instructions. Because here's the actual file, and here it is sorted using an input file and function. Take this file. I actually created the text file here. Okay, so let me see where all those are so I don't have to download them, and then we can go through that. Batting average. Batting average file. That's the one that reads the file. Here's the sort file. Sort. Okay, where are these at? Okay, so the first one is just called batting average. And I think that's what I said to do in that. Let me get that assignment open too. And then you'll be, if you go ahead and want to, or you can just watch it if you want, and then you can do it on your own. But here's for the assignments. Okay, so I'm going to pull this over here so I can look at it. All right, so this one says, take the batting average.py from MindTap and use the same input to create. Okay, so first I'm going to open it in MindTap so you can see what I wanted you to do there. Have you done the one in MindTap? The one, I think it's the list, or is it the searching? Let me look at which one it is. As I can't remember if we did do one of them in class.
I've done one of the MindTap ones.
Okay. It's probably that list basics that we did last time, but we didn't do the searching, the matching one. Okay. Code. I think it's, let's see what this one is. Being a little slow. Okay, yeah, this is the okay, this is the one that we did last time. So this is the one that if I go ahead and just open it, that I tell you to do. Let me go over here. I want to see if I can make it open in PyCharm instead of this time. Let's see if I can get PyCharm open. Oh, it was down in my, didn't look. Okay. Let's open. Where's this at? Okay. See if maybe if I just say how to create a new project. Okay, this one, oh, it called it untitled. Okay, I can drop a file there. That's what I wanted to do. Says I can, but it's not doing it. Well, it says drop file, but it didn't let me. Wonder if I can drop it over here. No. Go to file is, let's see. Huh. Well, I can't get that to work. I'm gonna just, for some reason, this open. See if I've, I don't know if it's in here. Can't find it for some reason. It's not letting me see my, oh, no, it's not letting me see my cloud. I think I've had trouble with that before. PyCharm user, maybe it's in there. Well, okay, so I should have already had it open and I didn't. So I'll just open it in idle because I know how to do it there. Okay, so what we're supposed to do, according to this assignment, is take this program and use the same input and create a text file. So when we ran it here in MindTap, we used these values. And I think last time I did show where it was put in a file. And so we're going to run it. We want to change it to where it will run with an input file, which I believe that's what this is. Yeah, here's the file already typed in. But if you had to create a text file, you would just do it either in idle or Notepad or something like that. So I just put all of these values that we want to use into an input file. And then what you want to do, you have to change your input where it was asking, where's that? Oh, this one doesn't actually, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so right up here where it asks for the input, is this one reading in a file? Let me see, scientific. So where does it ask? When this one runs, this one may be already asking in. There's the array, there's max average. Oh, this one's already set up. So we got the list basics working, right? This one over here. So what this one does, write a loop here to access array values. Okay, so I'm gonna run this one and make sure what we did last time works, still works. Oh yeah, there's where it says enter a batting average. I was just trying to, oh, there it is. Here's the input. Okay, so what we have to do is change this program to where it will read that input file in instead of asking for input every time. And so that's something that is new besides working with arrays. So it's going to read values in to an array. And that's what this is doing. If you just put it there, let me change the one that has a file. I think it's this one. It's probably make me close out. That's why I wanted to try to get it open in PyCharm, and I didn't mess with it earlier, so. All right, so this one is, where did that one go now? There it is. Okay, so now let me bring, this one should already be set up for that, and I think I gave it to you. Okay, so here what I did in this one is you'll notice where we talked about in the Head First book, how to open a file. That's where we went over last time. Reading in an input file was in the Head First book. And so we did cover it then. But so here's our open statement. It has to be before the loop. We have to open the file. And then I've commented out where we had an input and we've added the for loop says for line in average F. And then as you cut it into, you remember in the Head First book, it was like it was going through a shredder and cutting each line apart. So it's saying take the line and dump it in the variable called average string, then take that average string as a float value and put it in batting average, and then assign the value to the array. So all of this should be the same as the last program. It's just that then we have to close the file when we're out of the for loop. You notice that this average close, if you put it inside the loop, then it's going to close the file before you're done reading it all. So none of the rest of the program should change from what you wrote in MindTap. It's just that we're going to read in a file so that we can change the batting average if we want to. So here I'm going to go and try it with the file. Oh, it says, oh, this is giving us that error. What did we end up having to do? Could not convert string to float. But the other one works because I just, oh no, I don't know if the other one did work. Okay, so for line in average F. So somewhere it's wanting us, maybe if I convert it here, let me see if it'll let me do that. This used to work. I don't know why it's not working now. Let me see if right after it comes in, it'll do that. Line float, which if that's true, okay, let's see what that does. No, it did the same thing. Had this before happen, but I can't recall what I ended up having to do. Let's see here. Where's the array right there? Try this. So it's not going to let me do this. Okay, did we ever, you got it to work? It worked in MindTap? We got it to work?
Yes.
Okay, so where did we change it to a float? It's yours. Can you pull yours up?
It looks like the only float is at the very first in the for loop.
At the very first in the for loop. Okay, let me call this up. Oh, where did that go? Right up here. Right here. Let's see, would it be line?
With batting average.
Right here?
Yeah.
So did you put the float over here?
Yes.
Huh, that's how I had it, and it wasn't letting it run. Like that, right? That's how I first had it. Let me see if that other one that I had open. Let's see, that was, this is chapter batting average. Okay, I want to see if this runs. Okay. 0.299. Not going to enter them all. 0.198. I'll just do this many, 203. Oh, it's going to make me do all 8. Let me see here. There, I can see them now. 0.157 and 0.242. Right, put 198 and 203. 0.333. 0.270. 190. Okay. And it ran. Okay. So I should be able to take that same program. Uh-oh, where did the, should be able to take the same program then and read in the file. Why is that not working? Okay, let me look again at all those fundamentals. This chapter 6. Trying to see where that's at. Let's see. Batting average new. Let me see what this one looks like. Batting averages file. Oh, it did let me do another one this time. Okay, here's one. Let me see if it works. This one works. Okay, so how is it different? The name of the file is still there for average and averages _F. Oh, I just put the float in as I appended it to the array. So this is going to be the one that will work. So you don't need this statement. Whenever you change the one like you did inside of MindTap, all you have to do is take this out. You don't have to have anything except adding it to the array. So is this one, I can't remember if that's the one that I gave you all. Let's look in the, I guess I didn't, thought I had dashboard open. Oh, I know where it is. It's right up here. Huh. Okay, so over here, let me look at that page and make sure that's what I gave you. Text. I'm going to see if I can, if it'll let me see this one without downloading it. Okay, here it is. Open. No, this is the one that's the wrong one that will give you that error. So when you download this one batting average file for that assignment, then you need to take out where it changes it here and just put float in front of before it appends it to the array. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that, because I give you this one, which is the one that you did in MindTap, then the sorted one, let me see what it is. Does it have a sort in there that I added?
Mine is saying that the append
It won't do it.
is wrong. Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't like that.
so was that when you, did you download this one that was in the page? Is that which one you did?
I copied my original batting average and then took out the 2 lines that you said and
Oh,
then changed.
okay, so let me try doing that and see. Okay, so you took this one and took out those lines right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we took this one, we took those lines out, and we've also got to open the file. So after averages, we're gonna have to put this in there. Oh, let me go up here and save this as a different name so I don't save as. Okay, so I'm gonna call this one batting average. Because this is the one that I got to work right here. So let's see if I can just copy what is changed. Okay, the for loop. Now, did you change this part and put the where you read the file in like that?
Yeah, I have 4 line in average.
Okay, well, that should do the same. Okay, then the only other thing is this line. Okay, and then I need the close file also. I think that's the only other thing. Okay, so let me see if this is going to run. Okay, this one didn't find the file because I don't have it in the right place. Okay, let me find that file again. Where's that? There it is. Oh, I thought this was where I put a folder. There it is. Okay, so let's try it again. Batting, it says open, no such file. Wow, saying the same thing. Is that not what the name of the file is? Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's not the same. See, I got an S on the end. And it's a capital B, and I don't have a capital B. There, it worked. Okay, so let's see how mine is different than yours. So mine ran this time. So this up here looks just like this one.
Rid. Oh, I think I see what I did.
Okay.
It still doesn't like the append.
Averages dot append. What error does it give you? Here, let me take share screen off and let you share screen, okay?
Okay.
And see what yours is doing. Okay.
It says that you've disabled participant share screen.
Oh, that's right. I have to go in here. I found that out yesterday. I have to say share screen. Okay, you should be able to now.
Okay.
Okay, so let me pull yours over so it's. Okay, so your error down there says IO dot text object has no attribute append. Oh, okay. That's saying, see your array. That's instead of it's
Here.
AVG append, it's got to say averages dot append because the name of the array is averages. That was the name of the file.
Okay. And then do I need averages here?
Yes. No, AVG is correct because see what you're doing is you're opening the file and you're closing the file. But the dot append belongs to the array. Does that make sense? Do you
Yeah.
see? Okay. So that, but the open and close belong to the file. So AVG is what you named the file.
Okay.
All right, try it now.
And then
what?
What do I name this?
Now that's still, let's see, what is that? Float.
Would that be line?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Oh, I didn't get to show that. Let me, I think, but I think that wasn't showing up in the video. Oh, well. Let me see here. Because whenever I did share screen, I did desktop one. Oh, well.
You want me to stop share?
Yeah, go ahead and stop share.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so I did walk through it anyway. You have to just be sure those are done. So that other problem, unless students have already done it, that arrays and loops, I'm going to take that one out because this one is the one that you need to know how to do in order to do test 4. Because on test 4, what I'll have you do is read in an input file into an array, and that's what this does. And then that second part of the instructions, let me see, input instructions says, let me see what I have you do there.
So the arrays loops assignment don't do?
Right. You don't have to, if people have done it, I'll just give them bonus. If you want to do it for bonus points, I can leave it out there.
Okay.
Let's see, let me look here. Okay, why is this showing me week 1? That doesn't have the modules. I must be in the wrong. There. Okay. So, yeah, and I'll make sure students know that's optional. This is the one in MindTap, the second one in MindTap. So then what this one says to do, searching an array for an exact match in Python, that should take you, yeah, that takes you to the MindTap assignment. And then this one, that's what that is. This is the program for the MindTap one that is searching an array for an exact match in Python.
What
So
is?
this michigancities.py, it's the exact code that you'll need in that MindTap one.
And where is that?
Okay, so if you go, oh, that's in file instruction, input instructions, that page. Is that what you were asking? Where's that file? Where's that Python, Michigan cities? If you go here to MindTap, oh, I thought that took you to MindTap. It should have. What's happening here?
Oh, I see it.
Okay, so that one, let me go down here. Where'd that go? MindTap. Yeah, this should be multiple modules. Oh, that's what I should have done. Okay, so yeah, because this one is called Michigan. Oh, I hope yours didn't take you to there. I don't know why mine's doing that. Reload the page because it should be in MindTap already. It's in the wrong one. Oh, it's linked to the wrong one. Y'all probably are doing it inside Cengage anyway, like I was. Let's see. Brain, come on, log my phone. Took me to something different. Wow. I don't know what it's doing. It's got to messed up. Brain. There, that's what I did wrong. Okay. Why didn't I leave that open? Maybe I left it open over here. Okay, it's back. I want to make sure that's the right one, but I'm sure it is. So on this one, some people have done it, I guess. As I said, yeah. So this is the one that's called Michigan Cities. And what it has you do, this one, you write a loop statement that examines the names of cities stored in the list. So the list is an array. So instead of reading the list in from a file, which is the best way to do it, because then you could change the cities if you wanted, or I mean, you could read them in faster. So it's just initializing this array called cities in Michigan with these cities. And then it asks the user to name a city, and you have to see if that city is in the array. And that's what that code called Michigan Cities. Let me look at that code so you'll know. That's chapter 6. Here it is. Oh, I must have too many open. It's not going to let me open it till I close this. Okay, Michigan cities. That's all there is to this program. So these were already written for you. So you have to write an if statement that says if in city is in cities in Michigan. So if it's in these, then print city found, else print not a city in Michigan. So this is the if and else statement to find something in an array. So when you say in, then it's going to look at each one of these. So let's run it once and put one of the cities, like I'll put Detroit, and then I'll put, okay, here's where it's running. Okay, so if I say D, and you'll have to spell it right or it won't find it either. City found. So let's run it again, and let's put one that it doesn't find. Not a city in Michigan. So you can see that one works. So that's how you do a search. Even if we read in all the, that batting average program, and we put in there, we wanted to see if somebody had a perfect 500, we could put this if statement in, and it would look at the array averages and print out if that was in there or not. So this is logic that you can use to search any array. So those are two of the really important things in an array. We learned how to, do an array list, how to input to an array, how to loop through one, and append something to it each time as you read it in. Those are things that are going to be on the test. But also, the other thing that I was going to go over is the project, because that here.
I can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't?
Mm-mm.
Did you see it when I was doing the Michigan City?
No.
No. Let's see. That's a bad thing. So it's when you went, I know what it is, I think. When you went off share screen, I didn't go back on share screen. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you guys that'll watch this video, you won't have seen that. But the Michigan cities, let me pull it back up again, because now you can see it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I was saying is this part of the code you can do because you can see that's all you're going to have to type in Mind Tab, or you can copy this in there. And so this is the logic that helps you search for a name in a list, or a value in a list. So down here, what you need to do before Monday, because I'll do another one of these groups to go over, I'm in the wrong one again somehow. Let's see here, where'd it go? Okay, so down here on project 4. So this is the one that you need to do before Monday, and that's when it should have the due date. Let me put the due date on there. And see, you're going to read in, I provide you the file, and you're going to read in the file into, but there's the actual project, and there's what your output should look like. So that's what y'all need to work on for, before Monday, is that project, okay? And so it will be, you'll open this up and just go in and read. You'll use what we did on batting averages. And I don't think you have to use, I don't have to think you have to do a compare like in the search array one that we just did on Michigan. It'll be where you read in a file instead of t-shirt prices. Like on the last project, we asked for input and we input each t-shirt price. So this time we're going to read an input file into an array. So see what you can do with it. And if you have questions, just let me know. Let me go down here and put the due date is for Monday, which would be Monday the 4th. So on Monday, we can talk about it if you haven't figured it out, and we'll, you know, get it where you can load it right. Okay. So do you have any other questions?
I do not.
Okay. All right, then I'll let you go. And thank you for coming in, Braden.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.